Welcome back, Sketchers. Hey guys, it's Dr. Sketch in the house. I told you guys I would do a video on my last video. Remember how I said I would bring back the last video and show you guys what I did to Skeletor. If you remember in my previous videos doing the MOTU, the Masters of the Universe minifigures. Let me put my glasses back on so I can actually see. Doing the Masters of the Universe minifigures. I've been customizing them since I last introduced you guys to the Dollar Tree minifigs. I've been kind of busy. So, the one I introduced you to last time was this little guy here. Man-at-Arms, okay? And remember how I showed you the He-Man and I told you the guys that they didn't have any Skeletors. Remember that? Remember I said they don't have any Skeletors. Well, kind of find out I was wrong. They actually do. They have a Skeletor. Here he is. They have a Skeletor. And he's not really that bad if you can see his face. Let me get this in focus here. If you can see his face there, yeah, it's not that bad. It's pretty good detail, actually, for a minifigure. It's actually pretty good detail. Before I found this guy, this is my attempt at making Skeletor. And I custom made his staff. I don't know if you can see that there. I custom made his staff. I custom made his plate of armor here, and some of this stuff was already there. I used a Man-at-Arms. You can see there. I used a Man-at-Arms to make the Skeletor that I made. You can see a side-by-side comparison there. So I didn't do a great job on the skull. I'm kind of disappointed in the skull. But as you can see, I made a custom cape, a custom cowl for him. And I thought I did a pretty good job on the custom cowl. Whoa. So, here he is. Here's my custom Skeletor. I need to work on the skull. I might have to work on the little armbands there, because those should be purple. But other than that, I think I did a pretty good job, considering, you know, we thought we were going to be Skeletorless. And then they came out with this neat little guy. So I'm not completely disappointed in this. I mean, this one that I made looks more like the one from, you know, kind of like the one from the Masters of the Universe movie with Dolph Lundgren. What? They had a Masters of the Universe movie? Yeah, it was back in, you know, the 1800s, or the 1900s, as the kids say now. It was back in like 1980 something, 88, 89, something like that. Anyway, and the merman that I had, I don't remember if I introduced you guys to my custom merman, but here's the custom merman. And noticed gosh, why is this thing having a hard time with focusing? Anyway, I did a custom paint job on him, and so here he is in all his glory. He's got the brass sword. I gave him a brass sword and a golden armor because, well, he's like an Atlantean type guy. And I know it's Masters of the Universe, but I wanted to give him kind of an Atlantean feel. I used a merman. To make this Stinkor figure. For those of you who are not familiar with Stinkor, he was the skunk guy on He-Man, and he had a similar look to Merman. This is Stinkor, my custom Stinkor. I'm not 100% impressed with the face that I did, but I think all in all, I think Stinkor looks pretty freaking awesome. So, I mean, here you got his stink tank, which he never had. In the MOTU universe. Here's his stink tank. And I gave him like an oversized fist, you know, because I kind of liked Fisto. Remember Fisto? And I kind of customized his uniform here. And I gave him like a stink mechanism so he could breathe stink instead of like having it come from his butt or whatever. So anyway, there's Stinkor. It's custom Stinkor. And then I know a lot of people like Faker. They like Faker, and of course Faker, for those of you who out there who know what the Masters of the Universe, you're fans of the Masters of the Universe, you know who Faker is. Faker is He-Man, only robotic and blue. He's Skeletor's robot, fake He-Man. That's what he is, and that's why his skin's blue, because Skeletor made him. So I thought, you know, Skeletor made this guy. He should look similar to Skeletor, except for he's He-Man, and he should be robotic. So here's my custom Faker, introduced for the first time. This is Faker. You can see I put a little android face, or a little cyborg face on him. Kind of, you know, see? Where it looks like he had maybe his eye ripped over in this area. And this robotic arm, kind of like a cyborg presentation. And then I got a little bit of a robotic leg. Kind of going with like a cyborg Superman type thing, only with He-Man. I thought it turned out really good. I'm pretty impressed with my own skills here. Also, I changed the hair to black because Skeletor had black hair. Before he became Skeletor, he had black hair. So I figured, oh, you know, why not on Faker? And I think, honestly, that my Faker's better than the original. I personally think. I mean, tell me what you think, comments below. But I think my Faker is personally, I think I'm going to draw this guy because I think my Faker is better than the original Faker. He just looks badass, y'all. He looks badass. So here's this. And then you've got, and I'm not real proud with the face on this one too, but you guys got to understand what I'm working with here. I mean, I'll show you what I do here. In order to get these miniatures, I mean, these things are tiny. And the stuff that I work with is this stuff here. The little, the Polymer Clay. This is what I work with to mold. I don't work with plastics because plastics, when they're heated, you have to get it on there so quick and you have to mold it so quickly. And it's so hot to work with. So I use polymer, but this is Fisto. And I'm not completely done with Fisto either because I forgot to add the silver to his vest. Or his armor, his upper armor. But this is Fisto. I used to love Fisto when I was a kid. And this is Fisto. So this is Fisto I made from I believe I made him from a He-Man. And so, I mean, why is this thing not focusing? So you can see here his face, how I kind of tried to get the beard. But, y'all, I use these. I got these off of Amazon. And this is what I use to do these figures. Because you have to get up close with these figures. So I use these little magnifying glasses. And it has like these it has like an LED light. And you can see it makes my eyes look huge because it magnifies everything. I mean, you can see everything. It magnifies everything. And so when I'm working on these little guys, I have to make sure that, you know, I'm able to see every detail that I'm working on. So these come in great. I mean, they come in extremely handy. And you can see here, this is a Yaktosun. I believe it's called Yaktosun. Yaktosun, Y-O-C-T-O-S-U-N. It's a Yaktosun headset magnifying lens. This is a really cool set because, let me get my rolling card here. Oh, where's my lenses? You have different magnifying settings. See here, you have different magnifying settings. You can actually put these on there. And oh, sorry, Fisto. It actually gives you more magnification or less. See if you can, hold on. See if, yeah, see, there you go. See? And it gives you more magnification or less. And they're really cool, y'all. They're really cool. It's a really good set of glasses. Otherwise, I wouldn't even be promoting them. So anyway, this is what I use to work on these little figures. So it's tends to be pretty difficult at times to be able to do these. But man, I tell you what, I enjoy the crud out of doing them. It has been a challenge, but it's been a very enjoyable challenge. So anyway, there's Fisto. There's Fisto. And I think I did a pretty good job, but I need the silver in his armor here. But I told you guys I would come back and show you. I'm working on another guy. If you can see, this is what they look like when I'm working on them. So it's just Polymer Clay. I custom them. This was a Skeletor, and what I do is I take these little knives, or the knives I bought from Dollar Tree, which are, did you guys hear? They're marking everything up a quarter at Dollar Tree. At least that's the word out on the street. And I believe the CEO said it, so it's now going to be the $1.25 store, I guess. I guess they're going to keep their name, Dollar Tree, but it's going to be $1.25 and below. So, which is fine. I mean, you get 5 items for, or you get 4 items instead of 5 for $5. You know, so you got to sacrifice one more item, I guess, if you're limited on funds. But you get some pretty cool stuff there, nonetheless. But anyway, so I use this little Dollar Tree knife. You can see here, I got these little Dollar Tree knife. There's 3 in a pack. So, I mean, all in all, it's not too bad. And this is what I use to kind of cut away at the plastic of these guys. Oh, now it's in focus. How about that? So, I cut away the plastic on these guys. You can see where I cut away the plastic. And if you can't get these guys to cut away with the knife, I like to use that heat gun that I was talking about in the previous video. Heat these up just a little with a heat gun, and they soften up just enough to where you can just cut this stuff right off, and then you can polymer over it using the polymer, and you can see the polymer gets like plastic hard as long as you get the right polymer. The stuff that I use, last time I didn't have a package that I could show you guys. This is Super Sculpey. This is what it is. This is Super Sculpey. This comes in 1 pound. You can see it has the little dinosaur on it, and that's because this stuff is super effective at sculpting stuff like this. I mean, it's amazing stuff, and you can see when you press on a package, it's soft, but it's not too soft, and it's not too hard. It's hard too, but it's not. I mean, you can't squish the whole package. It's like next to impossible. So, this is Super Sculpey. Now you can tell I got this at Hobby Lobby. I paid $15.99 for it. I like to go there when they have their, because they don't have their coupons anymore. So a lot of places they just do sales. Hobby Lobby will occasionally have like a 30% off or a 40% off or 50% off sale on goods that they sell. And I got this, I think, for $11.99, I think, on a 30% off sale. I picked up 2 because, man, when these are gone, they're gone. You know, it takes a while for them to get them back in. So I want to make sure that I have a pretty good supply because I have a lot of projects. I do a lot of stuff, as you can tell. My book is full. But I just wanted to show you guys. I wanted to bring back that video. You know, I didn't want to leave you guys hanging and say, hey, you know, what happened, Doc, with that. What happened, Doc, with that man-at-arms you were working on and all the MOTU stuff you were working on? Well, there it is. I've still got more. I ordered a whole box. of the MOTU guys. You can see here, you get on Dollar Tree, dollartree.com, and you can order their stuff. So I ordered a whole box of these guys. There's 24. This is a case pack of 24, and you can see I got a whole box of these guys. So, got a whole box. But you can see, let me show you a side-by-side comparison to these. Where's my, oh, there he is. So this is the original Merman, right? Well, here's my custom Merman. So, not too much variation, but just enough to make him look just, it just doesn't look cheap anymore, you know. And these are great. I mean, don't get me wrong, these are fantastic for any MOTU fan. These are great. I mean, the packages is great. You can tell, I mean, these were made in Vietnam, so I don't know how much slave labor Vietnam has, but these are pretty incredible for the price. So I got a box, and I'm hoping that a bunch of slaves didn't do these figures. I really am. If I find out that they did, I think I'll never buy them again. But, I know I won't ever buy them again if I find out that slaves made them. But, not knowing, I'm gonna enjoy them. So, got this whole box, so I'm gonna keep working on them, and I might show you guys every once in a while which MOTU I'm working on. But right now I'm kind of taking a rest from the doing the minis, because like I said, it's very intricate. It's very difficult at times. I also wanted to update you guys on I was working on the Soviet Superman, or the Red Sun Superman, and I like I said when I did the video last time, gosh, I did not want to touch this figure because it was beautiful. It was beautiful. Hold on a second. And so here he is. Without further delay, Red Sun Superman is Red Sun Superman no more, in my collection anyway. He is a beautiful figure, it really is. So I took some plastic. That came with one of my other figures, a Flash figure. And I didn't need one of the pieces from McFarlane's Justice League's Flash. And I melted that little yellow piece down. So I don't usually work in resin, I don't usually work in plastic, but I melted this down to make the sunglasses, or the glasses, for the Eradicator, because I'm working on an Eradicator. I had a lot of trouble with this because, like I said, I did not want to touch the figure. It's just too beautifully done. McFarlane did such a fantastic job on the Red Sun Superman. I can't believe how fantastic of a job they did. But here's my version of the Eradicator using the Red Sun Superman. So here you've got the Eradicator. Like I said, I didn't really want to paint him. I didn't want to do the black down the sides, you know, because it was so beautiful. So I did this little yellow. You can see I did the plastic resin as his glasses. And then I custom made this Superman symbol using Polymer Clay. I'm not 100% satisfied with it. Not 100%. I'm thinking about actually redoing it. But I don't know. What do y'all think? Put it in the comments below. Do you think it's crap? Do you think I should redo it? As far as the symbol, I'm fine with the glasses. But as far as the symbol, do you think I should redo it? Do you think it's crap? Or do you think, hey, that's awesome, you know, keep it? But either way, I think I'm done touching this figure because he is beautiful. This figure is so beautiful. Gosh, I mean, it's such a work of art. The articulation and everything. If you don't have Red Sun Superman in your collection, I know he's Red Sun Superman. I know he has the hammer and sickle on him. But for crying out loud, this is like one of the best figures I have ever owned. I kid you not. It is beautiful. So anyway, pick you up one. They're only like 15 bucks on Amazon. I think you can still get them at Walmart. I'm not real sure. But anyway, there he is. The eradicated Red Sun Superman, which is over here, calming down my doomsday. I've got him sitting on a shelf, calming down my doomsday. I'm also working on a guy I've actually been working on for quite a while, which is, I know most of you out there, if you're part of the younger audience, you have never ever heard of the Rocket. I'm going to end this video this way. You have never ever heard of the Rocket Man Commando Cody. I'm not talking about Commander Cody off of Star Wars Clone Wars. I'm talking about Commando Cody, the Rocket Man. I know you all probably have never heard of it. Now, the older folks who watch my whatever this is, it's podcast or whatever you want to call it, the older folks who watch this, my stuff, you know, they'll understand who Commando Cody is, who Rocket Man is. But for the younger folks out there watching my stuff, you know, Commando Cody, he was one of the most awesome serial, Serial, I believe, cereal, not like a bowl of cereal, but cereal, TV shows. It was a serial. They called it a serial because it was a series. That's what they call them now, series. So it was a series that was on, I believe, gosh, what was it, 1940 something? But anyway, it was black and white. It was a black and white, and it was awesome for its time. It was incredible. As a matter of fact, Disney took Rocket Man and made him into what you may know as the Rocketeer. And I even have a Rocketeer. I've got a little... I haven't made a figure of the Rocketeer. Probably someday I will. But I have a little... I don't even know what you call these guys. Orbs. But anyway, I got this Rocketeer. This is Rocketeer. This is Disney's Rocketeer. This was based on the Rocket Man, Commando Cody. The eyes, the mouth, everything was based on Commando Cody. So, and the rocket pack, I mean, Commando Cody was the stuff. He really was. And the Rocketeer, man, if you've never seen the movie The Rocketeer, go look it up. It's a Disney film. And it's amazing. And it's based on Commando Cody and the Rocket Man. So, I've got these little orbs. And let me show you here the guy I've been working on for, it's been about a year. I still haven't finished him. But I like the way it's going. I just kind of been staring at him while he's been on my shelf. I haven't really touched him. And occasionally I'll do that to my creations. I'll just kind of work on them and then I'll put them on the shelf. And, you know, they'll just sit there for, you know, a year or two or whatever. And then I'll get back to doing it. But this is Rocket Man. Notice I gave him different eyes. These are like infrared eyes. Then I gave him a different kind of, what would you call that? Ventilator? Give him a kind of a different kind of a ventilator where he could breathe out. Because the other one was just slits in the helmet. And there's his little device that controls his oxygen and all that. On the back here, I've got the rocket. I also made this. This was made with a WWE wrestler, by the way. So I custom made. I didn't custom make the pants or anything. This is why I chose this figure, because he had the pants. And I think this might have been an Undertaker. It might have been an Undertaker. I'm not real sure. But anyway, it was one of those guys who wears the slacks. So I chose this guy because he's wearing slacks. And I custom made this leather coat out of Polymer Clay. Now, I believe this was the firm Polymer Clay, if I can remember right. And then I custom made this helmet. So he's got a custom made Rocket Man helmet. And of course, the rocket is custom made. So you can see there, I'm still working on the rocket. I'm still not 100% satisfied with the rocket. So we're working on that. We're working on the hands. Hands are still, this is what they were, you know, when I got them from the wrestler. These are the wrestler's hands. So I'm going to finish that. And then, of course, I'm going to finish detailing the pants because I got paint all over the pants. So I'm going to leave them black, but I'm going to detail them. I'm also going to detail the coat because the coat is just, it's just bland. I need to make it look more leathery. So the helmet, I think I did a pretty good job on the helmet, making it look kind of worn, like he's been, you know, using it for a while. I'm not done with the eyes yet. I'm still gonna, you know, like add some maybe translucence to the eyes, also to his oxygen meter here. Do some like color or something. We'll figure it out. But anyway, this is Rocket Man. This is who he is. That's Commando Cody right there in all his glory. Commando Cody, the Rocket Man. So yeah, I don't play with these guys simply because you can't play with polymer. You can't play with polymer, because if you play with polymer, it tends to break. It breaks. So anyway, that's the show today. Thank you for stopping by. Don't forget to hit that little like button. Subscribe to my channel if you want to see more. If you're going, man, you know, this guy's really stupid, or this guy's really cool, and I want to see more, you know, from this guy, because I just think he's ridiculous, or I just think, you know, he's cool, and he does good work, or his work is total crap, and I just want to see what he messes up next time. Hey, that's cool. That's cool. Stop on by. Subscribe. Hit the notification bell so that you get all of the notifications flooding and spamming your email. I'm just joking. They're not going to spam you. Maybe. I don't know. I'm hoping they don't, but hit the notification bell, and so you'll get all my latest videos, which doesn't happen all that often, unfortunately, because, well, I'm a busy guy. So, but I try. I try to get these out there, and I hope y'all enjoy them. So, until next time, keep sketching. Peace out.